As you see, got the new Nintendo 3DS XL. It is the red version, which looks like it's the most popular one because it's sold out everywhere. And we just thought I'd open it up, show you what it comes with. I know there's a few out there already. Most of them are imports, or like say the Australian version, which is I guess also an import. If you do look at the bottom of the box, it does say that the AC adapter is not included, which everyone already knew that, but it's nice that they actually put it there. I don't understand why they would not put one in. I understand they're trying to save money, but still, in the long run, there's still a lot of new gamers out there. This may be their first system, and it just really sucks that they have to go out and pay, 10 to 20 bucks for one. And being that they're not including it, and they're getting harder to find, that people will eventually start marking it up to make some type of profit because you need it to play it. Never heard of anything coming without a power cord. TVs don't come with HDMIs, things like that, but I totally understand. But everything comes with a power cord that requires power. So also, the Japanese version has a, what do you call it, a charging dock that to me should have been included as well. I hate when systems seem to go backwards instead of forwards. The first 3DS came with a charging dock that you laid it on, came with the adapter, the AR cards, and I think it came with a free game, even though it wasn't a big one. It was that one where it was like virtual reality with the faces. But either way, it still came with something, so you could pop it open and start playing it right away. So let me show you the dock, and I'll show you how I basically got mine, imported it from actually Amazon. It is a Japanese dock, so we'll test it out and see if that fits once I open up this box. Okay, so here is the charger for this unit. They're pretty universal, so there should be no reason why it won't work. Also, I've heard from other people who actually have this that it is a little bit snug, but I think that's the way Nintendo likes their things. Everything seems to always be barely fitting. I also wanted to show you this. This is actually a normal 3DS XL clear face cover. I also pre-ordered the Monster Hunter, which should be delivered today, but I wanted something to where I could protect the system without ruining the beauty of it, I guess, if that makes sense. So I bought the regular Nintendo 3DS XL cover to see if it would fit on the new 3DS XL, for those of you out there who are wondering. So let's get to the box opening first, then I'll get to the charging cradle, and then we'll test the cover and see if that all works. So let me put this stuff aside. Alright, so show you guys what everything looks like. Pretty standard. I'm surprised that there's not a big picture of like the Amiibo or something like that, because that is a huge new feature on the new system. So here it does show the Amiibo. It is kind of small, but like I said, that should be splattered everywhere because those things are selling like hotcakes. Nintendo did not seem to tape up these boxes this time, so that's good. I hate tape because I like to keep my boxes. If I ever turn around and sell it, I do like to include the original boxing, and I think it just gives it a little bit more value, and yeah, I like to take care of my things. So, first things first, manual, still supplying it with a manual, and AR cards. Let's see, yep, all the languages are in here, basic knowledge, what all the buttons stand for, so there's that. AR cards, looks like it's still your basics. I don't know if you could see those pictures any good, but you do see Link and Mario and a heart and things like that. Kirby, so put that aside. And not much to show. Everything else is empty. Let's take this out. And there it is. And as you can see, my reflection, camera's reflection, this thing is super glossy. Being that it's red, it is a bit darker, so it may actually not show as many fingerprints as the Majora's Mask one, because that one has a lot of black in it, and I think that just stands out a lot more. Charging dock, infrared, buttons. Let's open this puppy up, see what this is like. All right. Feels good, nice and comfortable. D-pad's still good. The stick here feels a little chalky, but that's probably just because it's brand new. Volume button, 3D button. I'll turn that off. And home button. The only thing that worries me is the power button on the front. I'm the type of person where I like to have my my 3DS in my pocket, so I'm more worried that if I have it in a suspend mode with the case cup or with the cover closed, that one day I'll be hitting it, it'll slide in my pocket, something will tap it, turn off my game, and then I'm screwed. So let's see, the stylus. This one's actually feels very nice and snug. It's kind of indented, so it's not just flush. All right, let's turn this thing on and see how it goes. All right, not bad. Doesn't look like the buttons work here. I guess you gotta do everything touchscreen. So let me go ahead and close this and open up the charging cradle. So, here's the charging cradle, very simple. Nothing else included except instructions. Of course, you still need your own charger to get this to work. It basically plugs in down there. You can see the little symbol. Comes up through here and sits on your desk. So with that said, push this, comes up, the charging point. So let's see. No, this thing is not snug at all. This thing actually seems to fit really nice. You could see that was the only thing I was worried about, is having to push it, having to hold the charging stand down, the cradle down to pull up my 3DS. This is nice. The snugging did worry me a little bit, because I figured if it was snug, it was going to start to rub around the edges and it would start to wear the color down. But this thing actually, I'm very impressed by it. It actually, perfect. Look at that. So there's that. Now, the other thing I'm worried about, being that I'm doing this video and I was thinking about it, is that a lot of things are moved on this. So I'm probably going to be able to use this top piece, but not the bottom piece. And we'll find out. I don't think it's going to work, to tell you the truth, just even looking at it now, because you have one slider here for the 3D, another one here for the volume. But if you're looking on this, there's only one opening on this side here for the 3D, but the volume was different on the other one. So let's go ahead and just open it up and see what it's like. Move this aside. And I'm probably gonna have to get some scissors, because Nintendo loves to make these things to where someone can't just come in and steal them. But I'll keep trying. There we go. Pop out all the originals. And there we go. Very thin, very clear. Grab the 3DS here and see what it's like. And right away you could see it is not going to work. GameStop was pretty sure it would work. I kind of told them that I heard that there was a slight difference on how big the system was, but the screens were the same. And you could see immediately that not only is it wider, but it is a bit more shallow. So let me pull this up. This is on the edge here, and you could see that there's still that nice sized gap. What is that? Maybe a couple centimeters. And then if I push this to the top, right here, you could still see that there is a bit, tiny bit of a gap. So it will not work. So those of you out there that were hoping some of your cases from your old 3DS XL would work on the new 3DS XL, it won't. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please press like if I helped you in any way, and I will be back once my Monster Hunter edition is delivered to do another box opening. All right, talk to you soon. Take care.